growing together best practices to successfully scale as an Odoo partner. So first question, please raise your hand if you are an Odoo partner or if you want to become an Odoo partner later. I see a couple of hands, a little bit more now. Okay, good. So, it all starts with a conversation. Over more than 4 years, almost 5 today, working at Odoo, I've had hundreds and hundreds of conversations with partners, and it's always the same typical kind of question. Romain, can you tell me please, how do we scale? How do we become the next big partners? How we become a gold partner? How do we grow? How do we scale? Always the same kind of question. So my name is Romain. I'm a partner manager, key partner manager here at Odoo. I've been working, like I said, for more than 5 years, and a bit of the history also for 3 years before as a direct sales, so selling Odoo directly to customers before. As you can see, as you know, I suppose, Odoo right now, it's a complete growing ecosystem. But what I can tell you already is that not all partners grow at the same speed, or some partners don't even grow at all. So what separates the ones who thrive from the one who stall? So that's going to be the question we're going to try to answer today together. What I can tell you already is that success is not about the size of the company, it's not about the seniority of the company, of the people that are inside the company. It's not about even being the best. The success I can tell from partners, from what I saw, from what my colleagues saw, and from what we knew at Odoo, is that the partner's success just comes from smart choices and using the right tools. In today's session, I will cover 3 winning principles that will help you success and scale as an Odoo partner. The first one we will tackle together is to build strong foundation. The other one is to elevate your expertise. And the third one is to scale with intention. But we'll go deeper one by one, of course. So first one, build a strong foundation. What I can tell you first is top partners that don't go alone. My colleague Yassine just a few minutes ago tried to explain, and I'm sure you understood, that the partner manager is there. But I will tell you again, and I will repeat it, and all of my colleagues will repeat it to you all the time, you are not alone. With the Odoo ecosystem, you have a partner manager, you have an account manager that will manage your current customers. And what I can tell you there already is that at Odoo, we are really good at selling Odoo. We know how to sell, we are good at it, so you can use us, and I really tell you, and I'm asking you, please, use the partner manager. For demonstration, qualification, negotiating deals, discussing strategy, discussing marketing, growth, whatever, you have to use us. And it actually makes the difference. And for that, I have a little story for you. A couple of months ago, I've heard the story of 3 partners competing for the same customer. It's based in Europe, big customers. The 3 partners are very good partners, the 3 of them. They all did the qualification and the demonstration with the customer. The only big difference was that only one partner took the partner manager with them for the customer meeting. And guess who won the deal? The one with the partner manager actually won the deal, if you didn't understand it. And the reason, and the customer even said it, we trusted that partner because you guys came in the meeting. The partner manager did nothing. He just did the simple presentation about Odoo. 5 slides, 2 minutes, pretty easy, nothing complex. But that made the deal to go with the customer, to that partner. So it's to prove that going with us to customers meeting actually helps. Focus and bring value. So again, Yassine already explained it, but that's something I will again tell you today. If you try to do everything, in the end you will doing nothing well. It's okay to try, it's okay to do a little bit of, I will try to focus on this and that, that's for sure okay. But at some point you have to focus on what you can bring value to the customer. And value can be bringing by going on a specific vertical, a specific kind of customer. I will go only to big one or to small one, or will go only to accountant, whatever. It can also, you can also go, to specific countries. But if you have to choose something, what I can tell you is the biggest partner, they focus on a vertical and they go all in, okay? And last thing you saw from today's session with Fabien during the keynote, the Odoo 19 of standard of Odoo 19 is more powerful than ever before. Well, I feel it is. So as a partner, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. As a partner today, you have to bring value to that customer. You have to be the digital, the consultant the customer needs to have a good transition with Odoo. So bring value, please bring value to your customer and focus on something. Another pillar, that we have to, or habit or principle that we have to cover together is elevate your expertise. And the first one is master Odoo, and I insist, for real. I've heard too many partners say, yeah, I know Odoo, don't worry, and actually they don't. I know Odoo, my colleagues know Odoo, some partners do, not all of them do. So please try to know Odoo. And for that, you have multiple ways of doing it. You can use it internally. If you are not depending on another big company that use our competitors, you can use Odoo internally. You have the Odoo Academy if you are based in Belgium or France or Netherlands or Luxembourg. You have the PLO, you have partner packs, you have a multitude of services that you can use for free or paid services to improve your knowledge of Odoo. You have young people coming in the company, but the soft skills for that person is good. Use the PLO. Odoo will teach how to use Odoo for them. And the PLO, for you, the one who don't know, it's just basically the same training that we do for our own consultants. And after 7 weeks of training, they are ready to implement their first project. So if we can do it at Odoo, you can do it with our services as well. I've seen too many partners, and that's a true story, developing something that you can find in standard of Odoo just because they didn't understand Odoo that well. And it's a true story, I'm not lying, but that's something you don't want, and that's a tip I'm giving you. Another thing that we do at Odoo, and I'm sure you can do it, it's not even sure, you guys can do it, is like every single consultant at Odoo, they fact check each other. So if one consultant is doing a demonstration today, an implementation of a customer, and at some point he believes he needs a development for that customers, before budgetizing or making the spec for that development, you will always ask his buddy or another colleague, okay, do I need a development or do you find another solution in Odoo? And in some cases, there is another solution in Odoo. And that's something you can do too. You can use me, you can use your colleagues, your partner manager, or even Odoo with Partner Pack. And a story even for that, a couple of years ago, I was trying to get a new customer in Luxembourg. This customer is manufacturing electrical boxes that you cannot find at Odoo or Google or whatever. I was competing versus a partner at that time. The partner was, okay, it's manufacturing, so I'm gonna use the manufacturing app. Makes sense, right? So he started to investigate how I'm gonna use the MRP app, and for that specific customer, but MRP app was a bit complex because every single new manufacturing he had to make was 100% custom. On my hand, I was like, okay, I understand it's a manufacturing, but for me it's manufacturing project. I'm gonna think about project instead. So I used the project app. I made a bit of studio, a bit of dev there and there, but very small one. And in the end, we had a almost fully 99% project standard with the project app, and the partner had a 400K budget for a manufacturing app. The customer decided to go for the project app. Just because there, I didn't use Odoo like this, I completely reused the app, but without developing, because I know Odoo and I master Odoo. And that's what I want from you guys. Try to master Odoo as much as you can, because if you try to sell and advise customer to go on Odoo, if you don't know it, well, I can tell you it's going to be a bit complex. The last idea about elevate your expertise is embrace AI. We talk about AI all the time now, so I'm not going to tell AI is the future. That's actually not what I'm going to tell you to do today. For me, AI isn't the future. AI is your new assistant. I personally use AI all the time. When I use Gemini or ChatGPT, depending, when I receive an RFQ, for example, from a customer, before using AI, I was going to go in the Excel file like line by line. It's going to take me hours to try to see, okay, can I do this or not? Now I just put it in Gemini and ask him, okay, give me an Excel with, I can do it in standard, it's a dev, it's a configuration, or it's not possible. Couple of minutes of discussion with ChatGPT or Gemini, and I just review it afterwards. So the AI assistant does actually a lot of job that I can do now then I can do something else for my customers. And that's what good partners, they do. So what I can tell you now is that AI won't replace you, AI won't replace the developers, AI will not, but the partners who do use AI, they might replace you. But that's not what you want. scale with intention. So the last principle of today is going to be scale with intention. In scale with intention, there's two things I want to talk, two habits. The first one is build for a market. In some cases, you made a killer customization for your customer. That's great, super. Now make it global. I've seen too many partners making a very complex customization for a specific industry. It works so well, the customer is so happy, but the partner does nothing with it. Try to co-create something with your customer. Make it global so you can use marketing, you can use sales, and then in the end, if it's really great, you can maybe use that entire industry afterwards just because you made that customization. So instead of going just for one customer, go for a total market of that specific industry, of that specific countries, whatever. But go global. And going global, it's going to help you with many advantages. It's easier to maintain because a lot of customers are basically paying for it. It's easier to implement because a lot of customers are giving you feedback, so you can improve your product very easily. And you can say top partners, they have that specific vertical that we talked a bit before, and they go global with it. And global, you can even go multiple countries, you can go Europe, you can go to the world with that specific market. And again, co-create it with your customer and ask your partner manager for help again. And the last one of today is grow on purpose. I've seen too many partners just doing there and there a bit of marketing, which is good at first. Now, of course, try a bit of a LinkedIn post, do a bit of personal branding, do some word of mouth, just try a few things. But at some point, if you want to scale, you need a plan, guys. Just going with this and this, it's not going to work if you want to go to the next level. And that I've seen too many partners telling me, okay, Romain, I have everything, and they do have everything, but they don't have that specific strategy. And the strategy, that's something I always ask my partners. Send me a document with the strategy you have. 99% of them, they don't have a document. So you don't have a strategy if you don't have that. Could be a PowerPoint, a Word, whatever, but you need a document. You need something, and you need something in your head, but you need something that you plan. And what I can tell you is that big partner, they have a plan. Okay, they have a strategic plan, and the strategy then, it's a sales strategy, it's the marketing strategy. And that's something we can all discuss together afterwards. You can discuss with your partner manager that trained for that. We have tools that we can use at Odoo to help you improve that growth strategy. So how to thrive as an Odoo partner? That was the question I was asking you guys, and I was asking myself a bit before. How to thrive as an Odoo partner is to first build strong foundation by not going alone and collaborate correctly with Odoo, and especially your partner and your account manager, as we are there for you guys. In some cases, you even pay for it, so use us. In another case, elevate your expertise. Use tools like AI or other ones. There's multiple of tools that you can use, and master Odoo for real, please. Really know the product, train your team on it. And the last one is scale with intention. If you really want to go to the next level and you did all the foundation and you have the expertise, you have to think global, you have to focus on one vertical and make it global, and you have to have a plan. So it was a short presentation, but thank you guys for listening to me right now. I'm going to go for Q&A, so you have the QR code online, and please ask your question.
Okay, now we're gonna go a few minutes just to collect the questions. In the meantime, there was a question I actually wanted to ask. You talk about how to grow with intention, but if a partner maybe is a bit new or still didn't have clear, can Odoo support that?
I didn't hear the question, sorry.
I said, if a partner doesn't have that much expertise so far, how can Odoo help them also understand what is a good strategy for their growth?
But there's multiple things for that. First, to improve and increase your expertise, like I said, you have everything at Odoo that you can use. You have your partner manager, you have your account manager, and you have the tools from Odoo. So that's something we can do. A lot of times, the partner is asking me some question about Odoo specifically, technically or functional. If I can help, I will definitely help. And if it's, okay, Romain, I need help to grow on that specific market, it's not something I will just, imagine. I will look at how the market is doing. I will ask my colleagues, because Odoo now is worldwide, so I can ask questions to my colleagues, I can check data, and I can give you that data for the one I can give actually. So with every info that I'm giving you and that you already have, we can really make a plan together to help you grow.
Okay. Can a partner work on another market that is not based in?
Yeah, definitely. And that's something that I really advise if you want to go to that next market. It's first, do it from the first market that you are in right now. So if you are based in Belgium, you want to go to France, for example, no worries. You can already try selling in France. We're going to give you some feedbacks, and at some points, we may be even going to give you the advice of having what we call a referral per country, a specific, what we call an extra visibility in that country. And at that point, you will have a partner manager on that specific country that will help you even better. But first, always start small and start with the beginning of the plan. You start small and then improve.
One that I think is really appropriate for the event in which we are today, how can we find other partners who can help us abroad on our vertical?
And that's something you really have to talk to either me or to your partner manager, because we know most of the partners, or we know the colleagues that manage the other partners, and we can be kind of facilitators. So if you have that kind of question, I'm here right now, but and I have a task just after, so I cannot stay that long. But if I can stay, and I will try to help you there, or please call your partner manager. All of them are waiting for your call. Just, I won't gonna say Monday, but don't even wait Monday. Send them an email already now and say, okay, I need help, I need to discuss with another partner to make a specific dev, specific vertical, whatever. That's something you can do. And in some cases, you can even use the services of Odoo, which is called Developer on Demand, and your partner manager will explain exactly what it is and how you can use it. But again, please use us.
Other question, how do you support partners if they do physical events?
If they do physical events?
Yes, if they go.
Depending on where it is, we can even come on site. I'm managing partners in Wallonian, and I live in Wallonia in Belgium, so it's not too far from me. If a partner has a breakfast session, evening session, a specific event, whatever, I always come, or I will always try to come. And that's something you can ask your partner manager. In most cases, they will come on site. If it's on another country, we just have to find the added value, because Odoo has to pay for us to come over there, or in some cases, if you are okay to pay for the travel for that guy or the girl, please go ahead. But that's again something that Odoo can follow. There's one of my colleagues, for example, in France. They had an event at, I think it was in Lyon, but anyway, very far from here. And it was a small event, so there's no point for the partner manager to go over there. But what they did, they put a screen, and the guy just did first of a demonstration, a small presentation online. Works perfectly fine. That's something we can do. So again, we can help. I like to say, sky is the limit with what we can do. Either Odoo can help or we can help. So sky is the limit, guys.
This one has 3 praying ends after, so I think it's a really felt question. How much can Odoo help us as a partner to be better on verticals?
Depending on what does it mean, how much?
I would say maybe meaning what are the tools? I don't know if I got the question right.
If it's the tool, there's, for me, what I think, but I don't have all the science in the world in my head, I would say. Either we can facilitate the communication with another partner that can help you if you don't have the knowledge or the technical expertise to do it, or we can basically with partner services help you there, because a consultant will help you maybe in that specific area, or an expert at Odoo, because some consultants become experts in specific application or industry, and they can help you there. Or you can use the developer on demand, like I explained a few seconds ago. So developer on demand, to make it short, it's to use Odoo India, the developers in India, and they basically develop at the price of India. And everything that they develop for you, you can keep it. The Odoo has no royalty or whatever on it, so it's for you. So that's also something you can do.
Another question asks, what are concretely the help that Odoo provides to close a contract with a new customer? Like, how do you really help closing the deal? What are the tools that you bring with you?
So if you are doing what we are asking from a partner, you receive the lead coming on the website or whatever, and you ask the partner manager to come in the first meeting. So we do what we call in the process the first qualification together, and I do it with my partners. We do the first qualification together, we understand the needs of the customer, then we prepare together the demonstration and we decide, okay, I'm gonna do that part, you're gonna do that part, and we do the demonstration to the customer together. So we are all the steps of the sales process together. And then the customers are, okay, I have a couple of questions, then we do another meeting and we answer the question together again. And then at some point, the customers, I'm gonna send the licenses of Odoo, and you're gonna send the implementation and maintenance contract, all the services fee, and for that we can help. I always ask my partner, for bigger project, please send your offer to me before sending it to the customer. I'm gonna simply review it, because I know a lot of things I do from other partners that I manage or from other colleagues. Doesn't mean I will share the information to them, but I will understand, okay guys, there can tell you the price is way too high. You will not get that project. Or there, I think you can go a little bit higher, or I don't see that. That's something I can do to help. Or I say hi, but all of my colleagues as a partner manager can do to help. So concretely, I think that's what we can do.
Thank you. Then let's say there is a question that asks the percentage, but I will rephrase it a bit. How Odoo's share leads with partner, and based on what?
I don't actually understand.
So in say like on what does Odoo share the leads with partners? Based on which criteria?
Aha, that's a very annoying question. And that's something I cannot really reply correctly, because it first depends on the market you're in. I'm gonna speak for myself first. In the French part of Belgium, we don't have that much leads anymore. So if I send a lead, it's not a lot of time. In other countries, it can happen a lot more. And what I do, and I know a lot of my colleagues do, we send the lead to the partners based on a couple of things. First, does the partner has the expertise? Because does the partner can have that expertise, and that leads specific leads, so will help them have that expertise. But also, does the partner collaborate with me? I've seen too many partners asking, okay, Romain, can you give me a lead? Man, I didn't heard from you for a year. No, I'm not gonna send you the leads. First, you collaborate with me because we do a partnership together, and then if I have a lead that it fits for you, I'm gonna send it to you. It's a win-win relation together. And Yassine said it just before, it's a win-win relation between you and Odoo, but us as a partner manager. And I like even to say it, because I don't care about that, but I win money because you guys win money. So I'm gonna send it to you, the leads, but if you collaborate with me, of course. And all of my colleagues, basically, they have the same kind of logic. But ask it to your partner manager, and you will see his answer, or her answer.
Okay, we don't have much more time for the questions, but I just wanted to remind you that you can ask Roman at the end of the presentation, or we have a partnership booth in the Odoo Village, so anything that didn't get an answer here, please go there, we are here for this.
Yep.
Yes, I see a question that is, if there is fees to become a partners, yes, and you can get all the information there at the booth.
Yep.
And so I think we are out of time for the questions.
So thank you everyone for attending this call. If I just have to summarize one thing, like I said, success is not about size, it's not about being the best, it's simply about making the smart choices, and I can tell you one of smart choices, collaborate with us. So let's conquer the Odoo world together. Thank you.